basically project it, do a letter to the president and articulate all the sufferings to him. And even our procession is symbolic, so that they know that beyond love letter we are writing. We have made our position known to Mr. President. There is no other aim of doing it. And I believe that the president and the federal government will do something, to address this issue. It is only when we wait for a long time that we will continue to cry out for them to do something for Nigerian workers. Because as of today, there is suffering in the land. There is suffering for the worker. No worker can live on 30,000 minimum wage. And over 150 million Nigerians are living below poverty line. Poverty, when you say below it, those are the people that can't get something to eat on daily basis. So it is our responsibility, and that has been the history, of the labor movement, to say it the way it is. So the late meeting you are talking of is where we are trying to perfect, how this rally will be peaceful, so that it will be peaceful, it will make the desired impact, so that the government, will get the message, so Nigerians can breathe. If we are trying to put pressure or do something that has a more stronger effect, it will not be this rally.
Now, Mr. President, it seems NLC is alone on this protest. Teams is not with you. Will it affect the effectiveness of this strike?
I will allow you to check the results at the end of the rally today and compare it with other rallies. But NLC is NLC. And even within NLC, they have 50-something affiliates. Any of them can organize rally. Even people who are not in NLC can organize rally. So it's not a question of, I will not comment about another union. But NLC said they are doing rally and we're out to do rally. I think we should restrict ourselves to the NLC rally.
The major issue here has been the issue of possibly attacks or violent crisis that may come up erupt as a result of this. Did you get the assurance from the government yesterday that they will give you the adequate protection?
Well, the issue is that part of the reason why we are rallying is because of security situation in the country. So it's good you understand this. So if the security situation in the country is that bad, the level of kidnapping and abduction is high. Even kidnapping for ransom, we have to equally project it today. Beyond, whether on the street somebody now pour water to me, attack me because I'm complaining that people are hungry. So why would even somebody, that is in this country say he will attack me on the street because I say that people are hungry? So that's not the issue. I'm not sure any Nigerian, not even those in government, have said that there's no suffering. They have all acknowledged that there's suffering. But they are saying, give us patience. And we are saying, if we give you all that patience, or everybody may die before that time, do something now. That's the only difference. There's nobody that doesn't know that Indomie is almost 16,000 17,000. That a bag of rice is almost 70,000. They all know. But we're now looking at the timing. We need a short-term intervention before what you say you are going to do the next 1 year. People have to be alive before they benefit from it.
Okay, Mr. President, finally, TUC yesterday, they said this is not the time.
Continue. Who are the people? Who are the people now?
Sorry, yesterday TUC said this is not the time to choke the government, but to provide solutions. You talked about having new demands. Are your demands? What are those?
Is rally choking? Is expression of the situation so that they can look at it and solve the problem. Is it choking? I don't think that is choking, and I don't think that was referred to us, because they were equally in the meeting where we took this decision to continue with the rally. in their presence. So I don't think that TUC, have a different views on the suffering in the country. Maybe they have another approach which they want to adopt. And because of that, we can't condemn them.
Give us an insight on your new demands that you will be presenting to the National Assembly.
End hunger now.
End hunger immediately.
End insecurity.
End insecurity. End hunger. Because if you end insecurity today, if you end banditry today, people will go to the farm.
Yes.
And when to go to the farm, there will be farm produce that we are going to eat. Nobody dare go to the farm now to cultivate anything because of fear. And this is very important. So the two work together. If you address the problem of transportation, you have a short-term intervention, and you address the problem of security, people will go to farm. The next 3 months or 6 months, corn, some other things will start, to have a produce. But there's no security, and that's the situation. God bless you.
Thank you very much. Slow. Spread out. Slow. Spread out. Behind the banner. There's a big.
I know they pay tax now, only worker they pay tax.
Where is the...
So I'm in chat with them.
It's okay.
Just move.
Press your back. Okay.